so check it out. The first thing we want to do is check to see if our project, if it's like set up with the north correct or not. Are you seeing my plan here?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I'm going to go real rough here. This, I'm sure somebody just eyeballed, right?
Uh-huh.
If you want to be really accurate, and I don't know if that's necessary, but if you want to, at a minimum, I would open civil and see where their thing points. If you want to be accurate, you'd like take a CAD of civil and you draw a line and blah, 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 right? But the point is, our plan's probably not set up facing north. So according to this, north is like this way, right?
Right.
So this corner points, let's pretend like, let's say this corner points about north. So then I open up a plan. I usually will uncrop it. Good, it's already uncropped. Then I will, I don't know if you want to do it from the roof plan. If you do it from the roof plan, what I would do is set the view extents to unlimited so you can see the courtyard and the ground and such, right?
Okay, uh-huh.
See if that works. I probably could have picked a smaller file to do this on, but okay, there's typical junk hiding there. I'll just hide that. And I don't know, maybe you want to do it from the courtyard level and just focus on the courtyard. Who knows? But we'll just do it from here. Yeah, because maybe the courtyard plans have like the landscape drawings inserted and it just looks like more meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I want to do is check, let's see, where is it? Right here. So this is set up claiming that this is our project north, which may be rotated off of true north. You know, like if true north is just slightly off axis, we'll be like, you know what, I'm not drawing my building slightly off axis. I'm calling this north. So let's switch this, and I almost guarantee it's not going to correct properly, because usually when the projects first start in schematic, unless I start the model or someone that has done these before, like it's not considered. So it's like random. So let's switch this to true north and see what happens. And once views are set up and such, it really messes it up to rotate the north. So I usually don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it rotated. So true north is, actually, it looks like it might have done it properly, huh?
Yeah,
Good.
it looks right.
Hey, keep my own words. Good. And actually, I think Anthony, if you knew him, I think he set this model up originally.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah.
He's real thoughtful and stuff like that. So good. So if that kind of messes up this whole little thing, what you need to do if that isn't in the right spot is, how do I move this thing out of my way? There we go. You need to go to right here. It's one of these two, this project location. And here you go, rotate true north. But to do that, usually what you're going to want to do is turn on the little, like, it's been too long, so I don't know what it's called, little axis point or orient, like it's orientation point or something like that, they'll call it in the VD.
Okay.
Usually what I start is I just turn on the hidden, and usually there. So I find it to be helpful to make sure that this isn't hidden. Unhide category. Okay. Because that's where it's going to rotate around.
Okay.
Which is also why it will really mess up your, like, it can really mess up your sheet locations. I wish it let you just pick where the rotation point is, and maybe it does. Maybe I just haven't done it long enough. So then you can go here and you can say, you can either rotate the project north or the true north. In this case, let's pretend like the project north was right, because this is like the project's been going along. We're like, yeah, we don't want that to move, but I can rotate the true north. And that is fairly intuitive once you do it. You'll see it should draw a line once it's done thinking that comes from this origin point, right? I click, I don't want to do it because it's going to think forever. I can click, and then I can click, and what I would usually do is draw a reference line that I would, right, at that part. So that's how you, like, first, don't waste your time until you figure out where true north is. So let's go back. So yeah, it was saying true north was this way. So yeah, over this corner.
Right.
All right, so we got that. The next thing we want to do is the sun settings. There's two ways to get there. First, right here, I like to say sun path. Let's turn it on. actually, I just saw a third way to get there. So there's a lot of ways to get to the sun path, to the sun settings. Okay, so it turns this thing on, right? And so you can get to the sun settings apparently by hitting the little sun. It takes you to these sun settings, which I'll go over in a second. Or you can also get there by going to graphic display options right here, the same place frame or shaded. And when you go to lighting, that takes you to sun settings, exact same menu, same thing, just different way to get there. The way I'm most familiar, the way I was going to show you until I just kind of bumped into those right now, is under additional settings, sun settings, all take you to the exact same place.
Okay.
What you can do if you just want to take a still, like what's the sun look like at like 4 o'clock on December 21st, you can, that's pretty obvious, single day. You can actually still, right? And you can set the date, at the time, cursor, right? Or not really.
I'm sorry?
I can never remember. Can you see my cursor?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, date and time, and you're done because you knew you oriented the building properly. The location, that's pretty obvious. You definitely want to set that. This map is kind of a pain in the behind. Surprisingly enough, there's another option in here for default cities, so that's close enough for this.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Put an actual address if you can. So now you've got the actual location. You've got the date, you got the time. Now the ground plane, we want to make that whatever is our ground plane, which I think in this building is the level we call first floor, because I think sea level is like several hundred feet below. So there we go. Now we've got, here's our ground plane, here's the place, here's the day, here's the time. But what we really want is we want to give like ourselves and TSA a little video that shows like, here's what a day looks like, or here's what a month looks like. So what you want to do is you go to multi-day, and this takes a while. So I don't remember the last time I've done more than a single day one. Like you could try a fall one, which looks like it's doing like from 9:22 to 12:20. You can see how long it takes. It might be annoyingly long. I don't know. Maybe it's gotten faster. But what I'm going to do is just do a single day.
Okay.
And let's do, I'm pretty sure in the winter it's just going to be dark.
Yeah.
In the summer, it'll definitely get some light. But let's see what like spring does. So it picked a single day, like 3:20, sunrise to sunset. Time interval. I think we can do, let's let it do every 15 minutes. Like, and this is just, you have to play with it a little bit. And honestly, I haven't done enough of these to like be like, these are the ones you want. But I know when I do a single day, I very often do, I want it to show me what the sun looks like every 15 minutes. And you click OK. And at this point, you can actually, it's a bit clunky, but you can see the sun right here. You can like grab it and like change the time and it'll cast shadows. So I've got to turn on shadows. That will help to actually have shadows turned on, cast shadows. Okay. And so we can actually change the time of the sun manually, but that's not what we want to do. And we kind of don't want to mess up this, like the animation we want to do. So here's the part this part is all a little intuitive. And if you clunked around, you could find these sun setting things and you could do that. But the part that's not intuitive is now to get the animation, you actually go to File, Export, and Images and Animations, Solar Study. I see. And this is pretty easy. The only thing we want to do here is pay attention to this like if I just hit go, this whole animation for a whole day is only going to last 3 seconds. So this is the one you want to watch. You want to ask yourself, like, how long do I want, if I know I'm showing a single day, how slowly do I want the sun to move from sunset to sundown? And then you can achieve that by playing with the how many frames per second. So let's see. So it's 48 seconds if I do 1 frame a second. That's kind of, we'll see what 24 seconds looks like. And honestly, in my opinion, for the way I've always done it, I've just paid attention to the total time and
Okay.
frames a second to be like, yeah, I don't want it to be a whole minute. That seems like it's slow. Or also, but I don't want it to be 3 seconds. I can't see what's happening. I honestly don't know what any of this stuff is, and I've never found it to matter.
Okay.
What I don't know is if I needed to have like zoomed in on the thing. I think I did what I usually do, crop it. Because I believe it will do the solar study from like way out here otherwise.
Okay. Oh, so the what they're looking for is just a bird's eye view, or
you can do this in 3D also.
Okay.
You can do this from any view, but I think what would be beneficial, if I were asking for it, what would be beneficial is to know like at what time ish, how often does the sun hit the bottom of the court, hit the courtyard.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a pretty good cropped view. Oh boy, it's slow. So now let's go back to that menu and make the animation. And oh, I gotta adjust this again. "24 seconds. Include time, state, and damp." I like that because otherwise it just shows the shadows moving. It doesn't tell you like what time it is. If you click this on, you can be like, see, sun starts to hit the courtyard at whatever time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put this junk.
60, 69.
Well, 22. I was just going to put it on my desktop or something, but I guess I might as well put it here. Sun Study. Spring. 3/22. I think that was the day. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, around there.
All right, and then it takes a few minutes or forever.
Okay.
I think for a single day, it should take just a couple of minutes.
Looks like it's not going to get any.
Oh, it's working its way there. There it goes. And when this animation is done, it'll go faster or slower, depending on the frame rate you gave it. Like, but the whole thing will take 24 seconds, so it'll be faster than this. So in the spring, it gets
half of it.
Yeah, but there's still part of it that's shade. In the summer, I'm gonna say almost the whole thing gets light at some point in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that they sent the email because that was like today or yesterday. Yesterday was the like lowest the sun gets.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was chance or if the guys in the field were just like, it's really dark in here. Like, yeah. And it's just going to keep going like that for a few minutes. I'll stop sharing for now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so it is done. And then we go to wherever we save that file. And then let's see. Okay, so here's what it makes is and you can see up here at the top is the time.
Cool.
So like when's first light on this spring day, light starts to hit it at And if you want to do it real well, you could even like, maybe you shorten the window so it like starts at 9 a.m. because that's when light hits it. So maybe you don't need much more than that. So it hits it at 9 and it slowly moves across until 1 almost. Not quite, not quite 1. So in the spring, it gets 4 hours of sun and 2/3 of the thing. In the summer, I think you're going to find something like it gets, I don't know, 6 hours of sun and 80% or something. In the winter, like I bet yesterday there was none, right?